Hey, what's going on everybody? Today was me learning how to set up a Discord bot. So this series is going to be on how to create a Discord bot and all the code that you need to do to be able to run a Discord bot. So the first thing we're going to need to do is install node.js. So you can do this by going to node.js.org, which I'll have a link in the description, and download the recommended for most users, and then you click download. It's a pretty easy installation and I already have it installed, so I'm not going to need to do that. So the next thing you need to do is download Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code, I'll have links to all of this stuff down in the description. So Visual Studio Code is basically a code writer which you can write all your code in and use it to program stuff, and it's very easy because it manages all your folders and stuff in a very nice way. So once you have everything and all of that installed, you want to create a folder on your desktop called Discord bot. I'm going to create a new one like this, new folder. I was going to name it Discord bot tutorial. So once you have that installed, you're going to open your command prompt. So just type cmd into the search bar like that, and now you're going to open the folder within the cmd. So how you do this is you type cd and you type desktop or wherever you named it, and then this will open that specific folder. So now you just need to do it one more time and type in the name of the folder, which mine was Discord bot tutorial. So I'm just going to type that in, and then that should open the folder here. See how we're inside the folder. Now the next thing you're going to do is install or start the project. So we're going to type in npm init. So what this does is it initializes the project, so it will start up the project for the Discord bot. So now we're going to press enter and it's going to load you through some questions and stuff. So we're just going to leave everything, we're just going to leave this bit the same. So package name, we're going to leave it as Discord bot tutorial. Version, we're going to leave that, so just click enter. Description, you can enter a description if you like, so Discord bot, click enter. Entry point, now you can change this if you want, so usually it's index.js, but for me I'm going to change it to main.js. so this is your main file, but you need to remember what you name your file, so remember that. So the test command, just skip that, so just click enter. Git repository, just skip. Keyword, skip. Author, you can put your name here if you want. I just put my name, and then just enter. License, just leave that as it is, click enter, and now I'll ask you, it's just okay to type yes, and then there we go. Now that's done. Now if you go minimize that and go into the Discord bot tutorial folder, see it's created a package in a JSON format. So if we open this will open Visual Studio Code. See, it's just typed up everything we've just done, but in a JSON format. So from here you can actually change the folder name if you forget it, and you can check it up here. So the next thing you're going to do is, this should have opened in a Word document, but I have it already set to open it like that. So next thing you're going to do is you're going to go back into the CMD and you're going to open Visual Studio Code, that folder. So there's two ways to do this. The first one is to type in code space dot, and this will open Visual Studio Code within that folder that you have opened here. So make sure you have the correct folder opened and click enter, and it will load up Visual Studio Code from that folder. And as you can see here, it's got the welcome thing. We don't need that. The second way to do it is to type we don't need command prompt. The second way to do it is to come to your folder here, right click it, and you can do open with code like right here, and that will do the same thing if you don't really feel comfortable using the command prompt. So we can close out of that. Now back to the CMD, we've got to install a few things that will be able to make our Discord bot codable. So we're gonna type in CMD. We're gonna be installing Discord.js, and basically what this does is it communicates with Discord to allow our code to run on Discord. So we're gonna type npm install discord.js, and what this does is it will install everything within that folder. So we'll just wait for that to install. It shouldn't take too long. Alright, and there we go. You can see it is all installed from there. So next thing we have to do is go back to Visual Studio Code, and you can see it's got package.json, which is the file we had, and then we got package.lock.json, and this you don't need to worry about, and you don't need to change anything in here. So just leave this as it all is. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come up to here, and you see how we have Discord bot tutorial. We're going to open that and click new file, and then what we're going to name this is we're going to name whatever this was named here. So whatever this is called here, we're going to make a new one, and we're going to call it that. So main.js, just like that. And you can see here it's opened a new file called main.js. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start actually getting to the code. So now we're going to create a constant which is going to require the discord.js folder. So we're going to go const discord, make sure it's a capital D, equals require, and in parentheses like that, and then you put the single quotations discord.js, just like that. And then at the end here, make sure to put this symbol, it's just that one like that. It's 2 on the left from the enter key, and you do need that. So next, go down some lines, and then next thing we're going to do is we're going to create another constant, and we're going to go const, and now you can either name it client or bot, but we're going to name it client because it's what most people usually do, equals new discord dot client, and make sure client is with a capital C, just like that. And then you put the parentheses, but don't fill it in, just go over and put the thing next to it, just like that. So now the next thing we need to do is we need to log into our Discord bot from here, so we can actually use the code and put it on there. So now we're going to go to Google again, just like this, and we're going to go to Discord developers. So like just type in Discord developers, and it should be the first one here, Discord developer portal. Now you do need to log in, so go to applications and just make sure you're logged in on your account. So I already have my bot here, but we're going to go new application. Let's name it Discord bot tutorial, and click create, and this will create your bot. Now you can upload an image, change the name here and the description, everything. Down here, the client ID, we're going to need that. We can go to the bot here, and we need to add the bot. So from here, just click add bot, and yes, do it. And this will make the bot, so it's turned it into something you can actually add to a Discord server. So now, we should go to Discord API. I'll have all the links in the description. Permissions.html, like this. So this is a permissions calculator, so this is what you will give your bot the permissions when you invite it to your server. So for this bot, we're going to add all the permissions because we're just going to be using it to test everything and just to show everything's done. So you're going to tick everything here. If you're creating a bot that just, you know, manages roles or something, or like adds reactions and stuff, then you're only going to need to tick like manage roles or do anything like that. If it's just a bot for kick and ban, you only need to tick these two. So now what we're going to do here, you see your client ID. We're going to go back to the Discord developer portal, and we're going to go back to general information, and you see here your client ID. You're going to copy that, go back here, and you're going to paste it. So just click paste, and then now what this should do, if you click enter, should give you a link down here, and this is basically the link you can give to everyone to invite the bot to your Discord server. So if we open that link up, it will come up like this. So Discord bot tutorial, sign in. So you have to have administrator to invite it. So I've already created a test server here for this tutorial. So I've got this here, so I'm just going to invite it. It's test bot. So we're going to invite that, and then here you just leave all the stuff the same and authorize. Just do this. Alright, there we go. Now we can close this tab, and if we go into our Discord, we can see the bot is now in the Discord server, but it's not online yet. So now, what we have to do is we have to be able to log in. So we have to be able to log our bot in from the coding, so we can actually access this bot. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Discord developer portal and go to bot, and this, I'm going to reveal this here, but this token right here, this is basically the password to your bot. So don't give this to anyone, and if it ever gets leaked, you can regenerate, which just gives you a new token. See, I'm going to regenerate after this tutorial, but so what you do here is you go copy, and we go back to Visual Studio Code, and what we're going to type, we go down, and what we're going to type is we're going to type client.login, and then in parentheses, and then single quotation, we're going to put that, just paste that straight in. Make sure to always keep pressing Control S when you've done a line to save your work, and then we're going to make sure to put this at the end. That just signals the end of a line of code. So once you do that, just remember, this line here needs to always stay at the bottom of your code, so just make sure it's always at the bottom of your code. One last thing we need to do is we actually are going to check, we're going to add a new thing so that it checks if the bot is online. So we're going to add a command, a code that's client.once, and then in parentheses, and then in single quotations, ready, and then move over, and then put a comma and more parentheses, but this time leave them open like that. And we're going to do an array function, which you don't need to really know what it does, but it just goes like that. And then we're going to press space again, and then you're going to use this symbol, so this one here, and then press enter. So this symbol here is the one above your enter key, so you just shift and then the ones above your enter key, and that should open it up. And just have this open, so press enter here, and make sure to put that symbol on the end of it. So from in here, we're going to type in console.log, and then parentheses, and then the single quotations, and then whatever you want it to log. So for us, we're going to say bot is online with the exclamation mark. So what this does is it logs the console, so when you go to put it online, it will show that it's online. So now that that's done, there's two ways to make your bot actually go online. So the first way is go into CMD, right, and we have this open. Make sure to save your stuff, so make sure that if there's a little arrow, so if I press space here, that comes out with the white dot, that means it hasn't been saved. So always press save before you try something new. So go back into CMD, right? Now the first way to open it is to type node and then space dot. So just like that, how we opened it with the code. So then press that, and it will log what we said. So how it says bot is online, that's this code acting right here. And then we go into Discord, and we can see our bot is now online. It's not going to do anything, it's not going to type everything, because we haven't actually got any code to do anything with it. So now it's online. The second way is, oh, by the way, if you want to exit out of it, because if you want to like make it go offline, you press Control C, and that will exit back out of it, so it allows you to use command prompt still. So that it will say it's still online, but it's not, it won't work. So now we go back into command prompt. The second way to do it is to type node space and then the file name, the main file name, which is for us main.js. If you didn't change it, it would be index.js. So main.js, just like that. It should do the exact same thing as that, just this is easier to do. So you can see that it's still online, but we have no code in it currently, so it's not going to do anything. So in the next video we're going to be talking about how to actually add code and like add, so if we like put a prefix, so like a prefix like that or that, and we can actually create commands and then make the bot respond to those certain commands. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be soon making a new video on how to actually create commands and stuff. If you've got any suggestions for any bot tutorial videos, like if you got, I'm going to be making like tutorials on like a music bot, how to like add it to the channels and stuff. If you have any bot suggestions, please let me know and I'll make sure to put them in. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.